What's up, y'all? Spring has sprung in the good old US of A. All the trees and everything starting to bloom. The cherry trees and everything looking beautiful. It look real beautiful here in about 2 or 3 days. Everything's looking good. But what I was wanting to talk about, I hear war drums. I fucking hear it. You know, you just fucking feel it. And in America, you know, shit's a lot different. It is. And don't tell me, no, you don't know shit. You know, blah, blah, blah. You know, fuck you. I lived in Europe. Oh, man, excuse me. Right about, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, something like that. But there ain't nothing like this motherfucking place. And what I want to talk about is the war drum shit. These motherfuckers are like ramping it up slowly. They're getting it like going, and then it's like a drug. Like, but when you're an American, like, you know, like, you're just a fucking powerhouse. Like, yeah, we got our stupid shit going on here and all this stuff. But deep down inside of every motherfucker that lives here, they got that fucking thing. And then when you hear that war drum just fucking going, you know, from the media to like everything, and everybody's like sitting back and waiting, and then they get that fucking thing going, you know, you hear the boom, you know, you're like, oh shit. and that's what they're doing. I can feel it. And it sucks because I'm guilty of it. You know, I love my nation to a certain extent, but everybody knows how I feel about America. You know, these motherfuckers will straight up kill their own people to go to other countries and bomb them. We all know that. Every fucking country fucking knows that. It's crazy. It's hard to explain it, like, kinda. You know, when you get that feeling, you know, like, I'm starting to feel it. And I know what it is because I felt it when Desert Storm happened. When they went over to, was it Saudi Arabia? And this country was like fucking unified. And I was like, man, what is this fucking feeling? Why is there yellow ribbons everywhere? You know, then my mother told me we're sending the troops. I'm like, huh. Okay, you know, well, that described the feeling. You know, and now I'm starting to feel it again. And it's almost like you could feel it off of everybody, like starting to come together, and everybody's starting to get anxious. And this, it's the war drums. I'm telling you. And to be an American is some like the craziest like shit. It's like you know, it's weird. You know, everybody's like, yeah, man. They start ramping them up and come on, come on, come on, and then they pull it. They pull that fucking trigger, and then everybody's like, yeah, baby, come on. And I know a lot of people from other countries watch my videos. You know, even though I don't post a lot no more, but I figured I'd post this one about the war drums. But in my, like, I live in a subdivision, like a small community. Okay. And it's okay. You can bet your ass, okay, there's like, what, 300, 400 homes in my community. Bet your ass there's 1 to 20 fucking firearms in that home. And these ain't just handguns now. We're talking about shotguns for home defense. And then you got your semi-automatic rifles. And then you got your sniper rifles. And then et cetera, et cetera. Like, you can literally, if they don't do it here, I don't do it, you can actually walk down the street with a semi-automatic rifle on your back. A cop might pull up to you and be like, what are you doing? And you can look at a cop and be like, it ain't none of your fucking business. This is my constitutional right. Now go on and do your job. More likely they're not going to until they fucking try to get something out of you, you know, ask you questions and shit. But it's a constitutional right. So you live, like me, I live pretty much in a small army. And then you just drive 10 minutes, you got a bigger army. You drive another 10 minutes, you got a bigger army. That's what this fucking place is. You shouldn't just fear the military. You should fear the people that's in the motherfucker. And I'm going to talk about something else. It's like this shit with Canada. You got they got Donald Trump up there. Canada should be the 51st state. It was meant to be the 51st state. I'm like, you know, at first I was like, man, these motherfuckers are joking about this shit. I'm like, huh? What the fuck? You know, I don't care who gets elected. I don't care. But, you know, and I'm just like, man, oh, there's something. No, there can't be something to this shit. I'm not saying that they're going to invade Canada. But then the motherfucker was, he even said, I'm not invading Canada. Economically, I will. And they did it. And it's like, what the fuck? You know, and then they're like, then the son of a bitch is like, we are going to buy Greenland. And it wasn't even like 2 weeks later they voted for independence. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, and then they asked Donald Trump about who's going to win the election in Canada. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And they got this dude that's running in Canada that is the whole running points of what Donald Trump stands for. Canada first. America first. That shit ain't no coincidence. And these motherfuckers know that something is coming. They do. These motherfuckers are going to merge these countries. I'm telling you, right? There's something happening. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But it's like they're doing something. They're merging the whole, like, almost like Western Hemisphere into one solid country. And this country is like almost on lockdown. It's like something's coming, you know, and everybody's like, what the fuck? And they're like preparing for it. And this shit can take up to years, but they're getting it ready. They're like getting the people all, like Yeah, come on, the drums. Yeah, like I said, it's like a drum. And it's like these motherfuckers are like, come on, we need more people. And then like the Canadians, and they're like, let's fucking break these motherfuckers and make these motherfuckers American. I don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers gonna do. But it's like, let's take over this whole side and we're gonna protect ourselves. But first, we're gonna break your ass. It's like that one dude, he's like a premier in Canada or something like that. I know his last name is Ford. And he said, this is like when all the tariff, the trade war shit was going on. And I actually believe this motherfucker was trying to play Mr. Tough Guy. And he was like, well, I'll just shut off the fucking power to the certain states in America with a smile on my face. And then this dude is seen walking out of like some public building, I think it was in America, with like, it looked like somebody cut his balls off. Fucking straight neutered his ass. Took his fucking manhood. This dude come out was like, oh, like scared shitless. So I think they told motherfucker, shut the fuck up. This is what's coming, and this is what's going to happen. Now fucking knock it off. Let us keep doing our thing. It's like, what the fuck? And then they just keep on like dropping little fucking like little bombs in the media. Just blah, 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 bam, bam. I've been awake for a long time and I can't even keep up this shit. I'm like, what the fuck are these motherfuckers getting ready to do? And I'm like, man, something's gonna pop off in this motherfucker. And then I see him like I said, they getting that American drug, that fucking come on, let's go, come on. But they're like slowly giving it to the people, slowly, and then you want that drug more and more and more and more, and then they pull that fucking trigger, and then Americans all at once get enraged, and they will fucking just annihilate whatever they want. It's fucking insane. I've been wanting to do a video about this for a while now. Like for about 2 weeks. And I finally did it. To kind of describe that fucking American like drug. And you can see in my face, I feel it. It's like they're getting it ready, to get everybody on board. And once they do it, every fucking American is like, come on, let's go. That's fucked up. It is a drug. Thank you all.